Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope y'all are doing great. Welcome back to Create Every Day in August. Today is August 12th, 2020, and we are continuing semi from where we left off yesterday. All these are the things that we worked on yesterday, but I went ahead and made the eye pins on all of them this morning just so that we could have a little bit a faster process. And now what I'm doing is I'm getting some jump rings out for the charms. I picked 4 charms for the chunky charm, and then we're going to use a few split rings, and I'll tell you why I like split rings. um but this split ring is a mix. It has, I'm not sure if they did quality control or not, but these split rings have jump rings in them also, and I don't think that I put the jump rings in it. I think they were already in the container, which is great, no complaining. This Cousin brand, I believe, comes from Walmart. It has to come from Walmart, I think. Yeah, I think this is a Walmart thing that you can get from Walmart. You can get these from any of the big box stores as well as Walmart. And I know some Targets actually do sell them. So sometimes when you buy charms on the little boards, they come with these jump rings already attached to them. I don't really trust those jump rings that much. This is more oval, not really round. So I'm going to leave it on there for effect, but I am going to just split open these split rings, and these are some big ones. I like the large ones as well, and these are Bee Landing. I think Bee Landing is a Michaels product. So these are the size. They are 35 inches or 9 millimeters. I am not very good with the sizes, I must be honest with you when it comes to that. Because in my world, when I was in a medical profession, let's say I was going to start an IV or draw blood on you, the larger the number, so let's say if I use a 20 gauge, that was really small, but if I used an 18 gauge, that was really big. So I don't know if these actually function that way as well, because this one says 6 and 8, and so I don't know if this is the 8 or the 6, or if this is the 8 or the 6. So just keep that in mind if you decide to purchase jewelry findings. I would recommend like you go into the store maybe a few times to see the sizes, and that way you'll know, or you can always look it up before you go searching. Just gonna pour a little bit of that out. Now, I do like assembly line when it comes to just about any craft that I'm doing multiple of. And so I'm going to be assembling multiple of these, multiple of this. I like to have all the things that I want to get out available ahead of time. Now, I normally count this out just because it lets me know how many of these I need. I count the chain out. So, 1 link, 2 link, 3 link, 4. No, I count it out. But today I'm just going to say I want about this much. And what I normally do when I'm doing more than one, I'll take my end piece and I'll just connect it to another piece. This is so funny how I do this. I'm sure other people probably have their own quirky ways of doing it. And so this is how long both of them will be. And then right here, I just split this open. Okay, so I did some splitting of the split rings, just opening them up. And, it's not like a training how-to video. I'll show you how you do it. You just take one end. You can use your hand, but I usually use the tools, one on one side if it wants to work right, and one on the other, and I just twist it open like that. So this chain is 20 links, so we're gonna put this one to the side. And now with the jump rings, I don't put those on the edges anymore. On the tips, I use a split ring, just because I feel a little bit more secure about them. And even sometimes I'll put them on the charms themselves. So right here we have a splitter. So you just split it like that, and you run it through just like a normal keychain. When you're connecting the keychain to keychain, you can split it just like that and run it through. Or you could just take your keychain portion, the key ring, And you can use this tool too on this one if you like. And put it on. And pull it through. Alright, so take your splitter. Now this is when the camera angle is going to get a little bit crazy, right? So you have your splitter. It's split open. And I like to make sure it's a wide enough opening that I don't have to be stressed out about the chain to go on here. And usually when I get on camera is when it's like the roughest. Like that one went on no problem. I think because I'm trying to explain it to you all, that's why it's like that. So you see I just kind of tuck that underneath, and the more you tuck it underneath, the wider the opening gets. No one ever said jewelry making was for wimps. Gotta be strong, mentally at least. All right, so I have it over on this little side, and I have it over here. I'm just going to pull it on a little bit. Now, once I have it on, I take another tool. This is just how I do it. You can do however you like, just to hold it. And you see, I'm just pulling the chain through. Right? Pulling the chain through, and there you have that. Okay, and now our chains are complete. Now what I like to do is I kind of like to lay out how I want to see the charm looking. So I lay this one out, and then I just kind of put my charms along there. I think I really want this to be here. Yeah, like that. So I have this yellow and a green piece on here, but I also have this charm right here. So I think I want it to be like that. And then I always get real fussy, and by the end of it you can't even tell. So again, it's 19 links now, so no worries. And you don't have to put a chunky charm on a bobble on each one if you don't want to. No one's forcing you to do that at all. Alright, so we have these pieces, and I'm just getting a little glimpse of how I want it to go. I like for the bottom, the charm, I like for a charm to dangle off the bottom, and you can look at that one. The other ones are kind of hidden. These all came from out of that bucket. So we have this here, and since this yellow or gold is there, we're going to drop some of those pieces in as well. And so, you know, we start to kind of fill it up and get a feel of it. And again, we only need 19 of these. So now what I like to do is just forget everything I just did, right? And put all my charms on the chunky, put all my charms on the chain, okay? So since this already has a jump ring on it and it's pretty stable, we're going to use a larger jump ring. And we're just going to put it on the very edge. And I showed you how to open them up. Now I'm going to show you quickly how to close them. And what I'll do is I'll do a few with you, and then I'll just go ahead and attempt to complete this without boring you too much with the same repeat. So I have one in. I like to make sure I have one in very tight. And that's my right hand today for whatever reason, because I have the heavy duty tool in my right hand. So I just need to switch that out in a minute. And this is how it looks. Now, if you don't like it, you can always change it out. It's your design, your decision. And you see how it's like a little bit not together? I usually take one of my tools and I flatten this baby out. I was watching this lady prepare chicken breast and she beat it with a pan, so I was like, okay, I never beat my chicken like that before, but you know, I don't know if she has a culinary arts degree or not, but the food that she makes and people cook from her recipes all the time, they always say it's delicious. Okay, so here we go, and I want to give it a little tug, not too much, because I always worry about this one getting snagged. So I'm just going to adjust this with my hand a little bit, and there we go. If you really want to, you can put some glue on there and glue it down. I don't glue anything but the plastic when I'm making stretchy jewelry. All right, so this is how it's looking so far, and the way I like to do it is I do like to start off with the little pieces, the smaller pieces. When I say little, I mean like smaller, shorter pizzas. I almost said pizzas, huh? And then go up. And right now I am not worried about where it falls and dangles because these are all fairly long. I just want to make sure that you can see the charm at the bottom. Okay, so what I am doing is this is 20 links, right? So we have 5 pieces on our link already from the bottom top to the top, and so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's time for a charm, and I am just holding it up to my face just like this, and I'm looking to make sure I don't double dip. I'm going to take my large jump ring and I'm going to go into one that's free, and I'm going to put this heart, nope, this little angel right here. Now if you really wanted to, you can dangle some more stuff onto there, like you can put a bead on here. Let's see if I have a bead, although sometimes it makes it a little bit harder for me to close them. I like to sometimes throw something else on there just to give it a little bit of, oh, that's different, you know, look on there. Let's see if this will fit. If it will not fit, we're not going to fuss about it because this was not a part of the plan anyway. Let's see. Nope, it won't fit. Only reason why it won't fit is because it's curved, but no big deal. So I have my little charm on here, right here. Now this one's going to get lost. So what I'm going to do is take these off, and I'm going to take another large jump ring. I'm going to close this. I'm going to take the other jump ring that we first started with. Now it's a little bit longer. I like for, whenever I do make them, I like for the pieces to be things that you could, if you're sitting in a doctor's office waiting, you can kind of look at them and go through all of them. Or if you're waiting in line, you know, you have something you can play around with, because I think these would be good to go on your backpacks, purses, things like that. I do not recommend you putting this on your car keys unless you don't have a key. If you have keyless entry and there's no real key, then you can definitely put this on there because you may need it to find a thing. The big roommate uses one key, and he misplaces that thing all the time. So we struggle with finding keys in our house, wallets, purses, cell phones, you know, all the things that you really need to get out the house and travel with. We sometimes can't find them. But shoes are a big problem here. And my son is the culprit in the shoe thing. He likes to wear shoes. You know, I know why he wants to do it. He wants to be in charge or something, because he likes to be bossy. and try to tell us what to do. So I'm just adjusting this. I'm going to go ahead and do some more and come back. All right, so this is how it's looking so far. And to be quite honest and frank, I love that it's not ginormous. It's cute, it's small and petite. It's a petite charm. But I have something on each link so far. If you want to go back and just double it up, you could. I don't know why you would. And it's fairly light. So if I want to put this on my keychain, I probably could. The one thing that I would be concerned about are these glass beads right here. They're all like lined up together and they add weight to it because everything else is pretty light. So I went ahead and put all the charms on split rings except for this one. So I want to show you how we're going to do that, and we'll finish this up. And I do not have any energy to do another chunky charm today. And plus we're going to be at 20 minutes when this is past 20 minutes when this is over. So let me know. Well, I may work on the other one off camera, but let me know if you want to see that one. I think we'll probably just go ahead and do it, but please let me know in the comment section if you want to see that one, because I need to start my school day. So I'm just going to put this on just like that, push it down some. Sometimes you have to, you know, beat the stuff up that you're trying to do a little bit. Now I left this little gold piece on just for aesthetic purposes, just so it could be a little bit on the cute side, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. So as you can see, this is like gold yellow, and I put these pieces here to kind of like build up to that portion of what we're doing. And we only have 4 more pieces left to put on, and they're going to be kind of long. As she pulls out a short one, right? They're going to be long though, like they're going to go over, they're going to cover up that piece. And so when I finish, I'll just come back and show you the end. Okay, so here we are. I decided to go ahead and put these jump rings on, and I don't know if I'll come back up into the craft space and do this. I'll wait on your comments, the first couple of comments that I see. I'll try to get this video uploaded fairly quickly, depending on my internet and our YouTube. We'll go from there. But I think I'm going to do it this way this time and have the silver at the top. On this one, we have the gold at the top, which I like, and it's all over the place. Like, none of the chains were linked up evenly, which I have a tool, you know, I showed you the DIY tool that we made for having things dangle properly. But I think when you have a chunky charm, it's supposed to kind of look busy and crazy, and it definitely looks all of the above. You can't even see the other heart in here, but it's there somewhere, I think. Yep, right here. So this is the project for today, August 12th, 2020. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you want to see this one assembled, let me know. It's totally up to you. I think I'm going to do some more jewelry stuff, maybe. I just need to go on Pinterest and look up a few things and figure out if I want to do something. That, or you could just wait to the collaboration, having fun making jewelry. But I'll leave everything here, and I'll wait on the first couple of comments. So I want to say thank you all for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comment section if you make chunky charms or jewelry in general like this, like bulk jewelry, not jewelry that you can wear, because this is not wearable in my opinion. Like, one of these could be worn, but you can't really wear this unless, you know what, you can wear it on your bracelet, on your wrist. I have a chunky bracelet that I made a long time ago, and I don't even know where it's at. I want to say thank you all for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.